What's up? What's up? Now you know what time it is again. Of course, it's time for another review, and today I'll be reviewing the television series on Disney Plus by Marvel Studios, Loki, Episode 1. What I like about this series, it goes straight into the plot, the story, the character of Loki. It starts off right where um, his storyline of Avengers Endgame ended and where his storyline where he takes the space stone when they're trying to collect all the infinity stones to basically defeat Thanos in Avengers Endgame. And we see him go to this desert in Mongolia, and he's immediately picked up by this organization called the Time Variance Authority. So basically, this is an organization that is created to maintain, control, and dictate time. Apparently, in the story, that there was multiverses that were created billions and billions of years ago when the universe was created during the Big Bang or when God created the universe. And all these different timelines and different multiverses were created because people were deviating and derailing their time frame in which it was manufactured for them to play out. And these people are called variances, and the events that they cause, like wars and conflicts and drama in general, is called a nexus. And so Loki has committed a nexus. When he took the space stone and went into another location, he interrupted his specific time frame. This concept that was introduced very, very well with the time variance authority, the building, the establishment. It looks like it was created in the 1980s, specifically in 1983, with the color, with the construction. It looks like it was created in the 80s. And they do such a good job of introducing the concept of time and how it's being used and how time is a factor, a power, and also a character moving forward in the MCU. I thought it was really well done and done in a very fun way. We see it through this animation when Loki is arrested, he's booked. We see him go through three different levels of where they take his attire from Asgard, strip him down naked. They don't show any nudity though, and they put this time variance authority attire in him, basically like jail attire through the authority. We also see, which I thought was really funny, where he goes on to the second level and they said, "This, please sign these documentations, really thick documentation of everything he's ever said in this time frame." And he signs it, and even the words he says while he's asking questions like, "What is this? What?" It's printed out what he said, and he has to sign that. And then it goes down to a third floor. It goes down to a third floor where they say to try to make sure he's not a robot, or like that he's a real human. And they say, well, if you're a robot, you basically be shredded, but since you're a human, you'll pass. We get introduced to Owen Wilson, who plays Dr. Omen, and he plays a therapist of some sorts where he dissects and gets to the core of what motivates Loki as a person, as a character, which I thought was good. I have to admit, there were times where I was wandering off mentally, where I was thinking about other things. It was a bit slow, but for the most part, it's pretty interesting. And he also uses this technology to go back to different time frames and events and occurrences in Loki's life, in which molded him to be the person that he is now, where he would want to deviate from his time frame. Because Loki, and I like Loki's reaction, it's very realistic. Like, I can't believe something like this would ever exist. There's something governing time. I've done everything. I've done whatever I wanted all my life, and the authority is like, so you think so, but it's a part of a time frame. I like it so far. I thought the concept of time was incredibly introduced very well. I like the actors. I think Owen Wilson fits into the MCU very well, and I think the actor who plays Loki is really good. So far, I give it a B. So please subscribe if you like my videos because I will be uploading and a review at least once a week.